Hello guys, welcome. I'm Cassandra and Karma will be joining shortly from right over here.
Hello.
Hi darling, how are you today?
Oh, I'm lovely. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Today's show is going to be so awesome because
I know, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about and I made notes this time so we're more organized.
Very
so
organized.
welcome to the Queens of Ada show. First, before we get started, I would like to let everyone out there know that if you're thinking of taking your life, or if you're depressed, or if you're having troubles with coming out or whatever, there's a number, the National Suicide Hotline. It's 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. Please call them because it's not, nobody's worth your life, honey. It's too precious. To start us off, we're going to start with Karma's story, how she come to terms with her sexuality, and then we'll talk about the subject, because today's show is going to be about gay teen suicide, which is, to me, basically the most important thing in the gay community right now, because there's so many young people taking their lives.
There is, and it's just not worth it. Everybody has a reason to be on this earth. You don't need to take your life because of something that was said or done.
Yes. So, Karma, go ahead and tell us your story about, let's start with how you knew. How you first knew, and then so forth.
Honey, I've been this way all my life.
Doctor was probably like, gay.
I was a gay baby. But, well, probably when I was in high school, is when I found out that I was exploring it. I was like, well, I was still young and I didn't know if I wanted to be gay or straight or even bi. It's just, in high school I got picked on a lot. Everybody said, oh, you're either fat, or they automatically assumed that I was gay. I haven't slept with nobody in high school, haven't done anything with nobody, I haven't acted like it, but I guess people just automatically assumed it. Well, I eventually learned that maybe this is what I am. I'm gay, because when I go to high school, it'd be like there's lots of hot guys, and I would get turned on. Women, no. I just didn't see anything interesting about it. I was more interested in guys in high school, because I got picked on a whole lot in high school, and everybody knows who they are that picked on me. But it's okay. I still love you. Might want to punch you or kick you or something, but I didn't. But I come to terms that, you know, I was gay, and I slowly started coming out, and it was hard. It was very hard, especially being in high school, like back in the 2000s. It's kind of hard.
Oh.
What? I only graduated in 2004.
So how? So when you told your parents, who was the first one, and how did they react?
Well, I told my mom, my real mom, and she...
Your biological mom. Let's get that straight, because when I say mine, I'm going to say a real mom and a biological mom, okay?
Okay. Well, my biological mom, she knew that I was gay. She knew it off the top of her head. She's like, oh, he's gay. And she's perfectly fine with it. She supports me to this day. She loves me when I do drag. She just loves it, and she has no problem with me being this way. Now my dad, he found out when he was with my stepmom, and he at first was like, oh my God, you know, what the hell? You know, he just wasn't expecting this. He wanted his son to have a grandkid one day, and I could still have kids. I find a surrogate mother. But it freaked him out big time. So, but my stepmom knew because I would ask for dolphin stuff for Christmas. She know, oh, my son's gay. So, she was okay with it.
And your brother, how did he take it?
He was kind of freaked out at first. He was like, ugh. He was really freaked out. He was about as freaked out as Dad was, but he gradually got over it because he loves me and I'm his brother.
Mm-hmm. They all come around though.
Yes, eventually. Except my mom was off the top. My biological mom was like from the get go. She's all, and so was my stepmom.
Now, when you came out to them, your brother and your father, not your biological mother, but your brother and your dad, did they say things to you? Did they say derogatory remarks towards you to, make it a lot worse? That's what I'm asking.
The only thing they really done was they might have picked on me and said something that was in a gay term, like, I gotta think now. My old brain, I gotta get the clock in. My dad would every once in a while say something and be playing around about it.
But not serious.
No,
serious hate.
Nothing that was really hateful. And now there are people in my family that despise me being gay. Period. On both sides of my family, and that's okay. You don't have to love me for who I am. I mean, I'm me. I'm going to be me for the rest of my life. And my sister's still getting used to it because my grandma...
I forgot you had a sister, sorry.
Yeah, so I have a grandmother that kind of doesn't support it, all of it, any of it. So that she kind of put stuff in my sister's head. She's kind of getting used to it, but she's still...
Okay.
Ooh, my eyes water. Darn makeup. Ooh. But anyways, so...
And that's your story, and you're sticking to it.
That's my story, and once I got out of high school and I moved in with my dad, and when I started moving around places, especially when I moved to Ohio, I really come out, like, because I was in Ohio for over a year or so, and I don't know what it is. It's like the atmosphere there. Like I really just come out of my shell, like, and I'm the same way here. I don't give a crap who knows.
And it was hard to come to terms with who you are. And he said he was bullied in high school, or excuse me, she said she was bullied in high school. Sorry. And she is who she is today. She has a place of her own vehicle, a job, very popular with different people. Just because you're picked on in high school or bullied in high school does not mean that you cannot, it's not the end of the world. And I don't want people seeing this to think, oh, well, you're just saying, don't commit suicide. No, I'm saying just because it's hard now, it does get better. And we haven't heard my story yet, and it's a lot worse, but yet I'm sitting here in front of you telling you about our stories so that we can help other people, because we didn't have nobody when we come out. We were guessing and stepping here and, oh, is that a landmine, or oh, is this a landmine? And
oh, and don't forget, I got something we gotta talk about still.
Okay, so don't ever feel like you have to commit suicide in order to feel better. Yes, it hurts. Yes, you're gonna have pain, and you may think, oh, well, what does she know, or what does he know about pain? Honey, I know all about it. I've been there, I've done that, and I've lived through it, and it's made me a better person today. And I'm sure Karma's story isn't as bad, but bullying in high school is bad for anybody. It traumatizes you. It's really, really bad. So that's why we're doing this, and we're making it to where we're hoping to help other people. We're hoping that teens will watch this video and say, well, you know what? I want to be like those ladies when I get older. Not necessarily a lady or anything, but have our strength and our courage and our ability to look somebody in the eye and say, you know what? I don't care if you think I'm gay, because I'm happy with who I am inside and out.
Amen.
Okay, now I'm going to stop preaching for a minute.
Preacher.
And go ahead and let Karma finish.
A lot of people didn't even know this, and when they still find out, they're like, no way, they're freaking out when I tell them. Okay, I am gay now, and I love it. But there came a time in my life that I wanted to hop on the other side of the fence. I was very curious.
Tell me you didn't deep into that stick. Oh my God, are you serious? No, I knew about that. I'm just kidding.
But I found somebody, and I was married for 3, altogether for 5. And I just wanted to try something new. I loved her. It was a new experience for me. When it got to the time that we had to part our ways, because I still had it in me that I was gay and I liked men. There's this, everybody always tries something. Doesn't matter who you are. Even straight people try it on both sides.
Shh, don't out nobody.
I ain't saying no names. But, there's a lot of people that do that, but I'm one of the ones, and everybody still's like, oh, you was not married, and you wasn't with a woman. Yes, I was. So, but I'm gay, and I love my men.
Yeah, we gotta keep the G-rated. All those teens gonna be watching this video.
So, but yeah. So, it's your turn now.
Yes, and this one it's gonna be kind of hard because, I came out when I was 19 years old. I knew that I was gay when I was a kid. When me and my friends were messing around, I knew that that's what I would be doing for the rest of my life. And I grew up with a Christian family. I believe in God. God loves me for who I am. I don't care who they are. God loves everybody. And He loves me, and He loves me for me. I find it so ironic that I'm telling this story because it's not a good one. I had probably one of the worst outings of all time because my dad was a redneck and my biological mother was, she was something. But anyways, when I was 19, I had actually called Karma and I says, I think I'm going to tell my mom I'm gay this weekend. And she says, no, that will be the worst thing that you have ever done in your life. And I didn't believe her because my biological mom was like, no matter, she made me feel like whatever I had to say, I could say it to her and she would love me regardless. And I'm not saying that a lot of mothers won't take it that way, but when I came out to my mother, she was fine with it at first, but then every time she would get angry or every time she would think that I didn't meet her standards, I was the queer, I was the faggot, I was the bad one. And I was also bullied in high school. A lot of it I don't really remember because I kind of blocked it out, but I don't think I was ever called gay, and if I was, I just didn't pay attention to it because I kind of stayed to myself. But when my brothers found, well, I didn't have to tell nobody else in my family because my mom and her big mouth went and told my aunt, my uncle, my daddy, and my brothers, and everybody. I mean, because my mother's one of those people that she has to be the first one to tell everybody. Because she wants the attention off of it, not the other person. And so, of course, my brothers, they pretended at first, but then when they got angry or upset, they done the same thing. And to this day, I don't talk to my oldest brother because I don't have time for you to call me a queer or a faggot. And I don't use those terms loosely because they hurt. And for someone that has been called those things, I can see where you want to end your life because there was a time where I wanted to end mine. But your life's too precious. My life's too precious. Karma's life's too precious for some bigoted idiot to try to tell us that we're not supposed to be here. We're unnatural or we're whatever they want to say. It's wrong. And so anyways, after all that baby mama drama, I grew up in the South, and my mom wanted me to get married. I was almost married, but she canceled like 2 days before the wedding. So I didn't have like an actual heterosexual relationship with anyone, because I thank God I didn't, because for one I would have puked everywhere, but you know,
I didn't puke.
You're a natural. But anyways, back to the subject, and I know we're joking around, but this is actually a very serious subject for me and Krama, because once again, kids, they're taking their lives. It's time that someone stood up and says, hey, let's put a stop to all this hate, all this hatred and the bullying. Just put a stop to all of it, because it's nonsense. There's no need for it. But anyways, back in 2006, I met my real mom. She's not blood, but she's my real mom. Hi, Susan. I know you're watching. But she's the one who told me and truly meant, oh gosh, girl, I'm watering up.
You need a tissue? I'll get you a tissue.
She's the one that told me that she would love me no matter what, and actually meant it. And actually showed it. And she didn't pretend. She didn't get angry, and she didn't do whatever. Oh, look, girl, now I'm running.
You need tissue?
I don't know. We'll work with it. Maybe it'll dry. But she loved me for who I was. She still supports me to this day. And I love her with all my heart, because I feel like a lot of times if it weren't for her, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you about this subject today, because I wouldn't be here. And I can honestly say that I've done it. I've tried it. It's not fun. That's why I feel like this subject to me is so important. It's nobody or nothing is more important than taking your life. Or, oh, no, I didn't mean that it's important to take your life. I meant nothing is that serious to where you have to take your life. It may seem like it. You may feel like you can't go on another day, but you can. I'm living proof. You can go through it. You'll make it. You'll get through it.
You just gotta push.
Yes,
very
strong. Hard.
Very,
very hard. But that's my story. And I hope that folks can find hope in my story, and realize that you're better. You're better. You're just so better than. I'm gonna say it the way my mom said, and I hope it doesn't offend anybody or anybody takes it the wrong way, because it's the way my mom put it. Actually, the mom, Susan, she told me that it's the coward's way out, and you're giving those people that have hurt you everything that they want. They want you gone. They want you. They don't want you around them, so they don't have to accept something else, or that they don't have to be around it. I don't really know how to explain that, but it's a coward's way out. Don't do it. You're better than that. Okay, now, do you have any comments on my story? Because I know that we kind of stopped in mid-story before you come out with the vagina thing.
Disgusting. That's a bad word in our dictionary. Well, for gays, not for lesbians. We love y'all.
But, if there's no comments.
No, you know, I've been here through most of your life, so last 10 years, so
yeah.
We know a lot about each other.
But, so now that's done, now I want to talk about the teen suicide, the actual teen suicide. There is a story that I found online, through my Facebook, about Tyler Clementi's, I think that's how you say his name. It's Tyler, Clementi. He was a young man that was outed by his roommate at a private school, I'm guessing. And it's very sad because the guy, he was charged with a hate crime, thank God, and he is being put away. Because I don't think he had the right to out his friend. I think that coming out should be that person's decision and only that person's decision. It shouldn't be, oh, he's gay, oh, he, did this or that. It shouldn't be that way. But there was this article that I read that I wanted to talk about and that I thought we should discuss because I think it's total bullcrap. Bullshit.
I say bullshit.
Bullshit. Because apparently it's from a priest named Bill Keller. And I didn't write the website down, but it will be on my page later, so you can go and click on it and read it if you'd like. But basically, he said, the fact is suicide is exponentially higher amongst those who choose homosexual lifestyle, and those in the media want to blame people like myself who take a biblical stand on this issue. The fact is they are the ones most responsible. That's a quote, actual quote from this priest, and I'm going to tell him and everybody else right now, bullshit. You don't choose the lesbian life or the homosexual life. Well, some people can. I take that back because there is one of my friends, her name is Maria Montel. She actually chose to be with a woman and chose to be part of our community, and that's fine. But for some people like me, for some people like Karma, we don't get to choose. We don't get to say, oh, I want to be with a woman today and a man tomorrow or whatever. And it really pisses me off to think that people say stuff like that towards us. Have you ever had feelings? Do you want to sleep with this one or that one? No, you've only known woman. You've only known to be with a woman. So how can you sit there and say that we choose a lifestyle? Bullshit.
I always say we were born this way.
Right, just like our Mama Monster. Thank you. Hey, Lady Gaga, if you're watching this. And then he goes on to say, it is the homosexual community and media who promote this style to society, forcing it to validate legally and ethically this choice, he said choice, of sexual behavior in relationships to our children as normal, even desirable behavior. Honey, it is. Everything about being gay is desirable. It's normal. If you're gay, you're normal. It's who you are. In my opinion, you don't get to choose who you are. You don't get to choose to be black, white, gay, straight, bi. You don't get to choose that. It's all chosen from the man upstairs, and if y'all don't like it, get the fuck over it and move on. Thank you. Hallelujah. And then...
One thing real quick, because, gay people, in general, gay and lesbians, transgenders, whoever, we pay same exact taxes. We pay for everything that a normal straight person pays for. There is nothing different. We don't have special taxes or special voting places or shit. It's just like back in the old days, how it was with black and whites. It's the same thing nowadays with straight people and homosexuals. It's stupid. We do the same. We can do the same exact thing that a straight person can do, but maybe better.
Okay, let's not scare them yet, okay, honey? And that's right. That's true. I mean, we do pay taxes. We pay taxes just like the next one, but yet we don't get the benefits of the next one. And it is discrimination, and it's unfair.
It's slowly getting there. Some states we can get married, and some companies in the Fortune 500 allow same-sex partners to get insurance, but it's not getting there fast enough. And there's a lot of people that are together or married that are homosexual that would like to have insurance for the same benefits that other people get. We don't get that.
Yeah. And then this Bill Keller, this priest, he claims to have helped thousands of men and women make the choice to turn, what's it said? Turn from sin of homosexuality. Again, bullshit. God made us who we are, and He is not condemning us for being gay. If you want to think that, then go ahead and hit dislike and be done with it, okay? Because He loves me, He loves her, He loves all you little gay people out there because He made you. He was the one that thought it all the way through before you come into this earth or before you come into this world. He knew it. He knew exactly what you were going to do. He knew what your name was going to be. He knew your life before anybody ever knew it. So for a preacher to even go there, honey, you better check yourself, okay?
Tell it, Cassandra. Tell it.
And then he says, he added, homosexual is a bondage like alcohol, drugs, gambling, or anything else people get addicted to. First off, if I could drop it, if I could say, okay, it's an addiction, it's like alcohol, it's like gambling, then I would go to rehab, honey, and be with somebody, because then my real mama may not hate me for being a homosexual. Hello? So, I think that's bullshit as well, because, and I've done said that like 10 times.
Girl, they're gonna be like, gosh darn, he said a whole bunch. But, I mean, how can you be addicted to being a homosexual? That's, oh my God.
I don't get it, because alcoholism
people are, you know, they're alcoholics or they smoke like a freight train, but that's smoking and alcohol. That's nothing to do with being a homosexual.
If they smoke, or most smokers do it because of a stress. They want to get rid of stress. Or even some drinkers, they drink to get rid of stress.
I wonder if that's for us. We're stressed out, so we're going to be homosexual.
I guess, girl. Oh, yes, I'm stressed.
Well, I'm stressed 24/7, 365 days a year, including leap year, 1 year, 1 day added extra. Bam. So until I die, I will be addicted to being a homosexual.
But I don't know who this guy is, and it also says something about him blaming Ellen and Anderson Cooper, I think.
And somebody
for
else.
This, and
how can you blame a celebrity or somebody for the addiction?
If they're doing anything, they're helping us.
Yes,
they're helping our cause. They're helping kids to understand that, hey, it's okay to be gay. It's okay to come out, and I think it is too. I think that if you're in the closet, if you've been thinking about it, and you want to come out, we're available. Message us on Facebook. If you need help with it, message us or find someone that you're comfortable with and message them or call them and say, hey, I'm dealing with this. And if that person doesn't support you, I don't want to be mean, but if they don't support you, then they can't truly love you. Because if you truly love somebody, you support them no matter how you feel about anything. You love them and you're going to support them. You're going to back them 100%.
I agree with that.
And I think that's about it, because we're about to end. We've probably been on here about 40 minutes now.
But it's an important video, so we needed to do this.
Yes, very important.
It's going to be a little while before we get another video. Karma has to have surgery.
Yes, so y'all keep her in your prayers.
It's going to be at least 2 to 3 weeks before we do it again.
Yeah.
So, or as soon as I'm recuperating. So.
But if you have any comments, any topics you would like us to discuss, comment them down below. Or email us at queensofada2012@gmail.com or queensofada2012@yahoo.com. Again, that's queensofada2012@gmail.com and queensofada2012@yahoo.com.
Yes.
So email us, give us topics, because this is the only two that we've come up with so far. We gotta
start marinating.
Yeah.
Find out what else we want to talk about, but it shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
So even if it's just a weekly blog that we're going to talk about the week, we'll do something.
Yeah.
So
most definitely.
But if you want to talk about something or got questions, or just let us know.
And we're going to look into live shows. I don't really know how it's going to work out, but we really want to try to do something like that to where you can watch us live like you're watching TV.
Yeah, you can do it live, and we'll probably have it to where we can be answering questions coming through the chat. I know different places we can do this through. It's just that we got to get everything set up for it. But that would be really good if we do the video live, and you can ask us questions, and we can just do it right in there.
Right. Awesome. If you are thinking about suicide, stop it right now. Erase it from your mind. You're better than that. You're precious. You're whatever you're going through. Even it doesn't even have to be a gay person. If a straight person's watching this and you're thinking about suicide, don't do it. You're more important than that. And we have a number that you can call. It's 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. Please call them. Please talk to them. Let them help you through whatever you're going through. Get you some services or something. Just because you're having depression or you're dealing with a lot of things does not mean you're special or you're retarded or whatever people use these days to put people down. You're not those things. Everybody needs help every once in a while. Yes. I've done it. She's done it. Don't kill yourself. It's not worth it. So please, once again, that number is 1-800-273-TALK. 1-800-273-8255. And I think that is it for us. I have thoroughly enjoyed this. Sorry about the tears earlier. And we'll see you in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes. Well, thank you for watching, and that's all.
That's all.